What's up guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can see in this video, I'm going to be taking my Traxxas Bandit and using a lot of the parts that I pulled from the RC car lot that I purchased to make it better. If you have not seen the video of the RC car lot, I'll put the link right up here. So there's a mixture of parts from the car lot, and then I also picked up a few different ones. The ones I pulled from the car lot are the high torque brushless Traxxas servo, the brushless system right here. There was a full set of aluminum Traxxas big bore shocks, a Proline transmission. The case is cracked, so I purchased the new case to rebuild that. This is the cover that goes on the case. And there's a few aluminum parts that we can use as well. What I purchased was front and rear A-arms, bearing carriers front and rear. I don't have the caster blocks, so we'll have to get those later. We got the front bumper. The Brush Bandit does not come with wheel hubs, so I picked up these so that we can use them. Brand new set of rims and tires along with the tire glue, and a metal steering bell crank. I also picked up some heavy duty axles, and I think that's about it. So we're gonna put all this stuff into the car, and hopefully it is much better than a stock brushed Bandit. But before I start guys, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It's free and it helps the channel, plus you won't ever miss one of my videos. So I think I'm gonna start with the front of the vehicle. We have the front bumper, the bell crank, the A-arms, the bearing carriers, the front shocks, and the servo. And then afterwards we'll move towards the back. First I have to put the transmission into the new housing. We will then put the brushless system inside of it, do the rear A-arms, the rear axles, and then when we're all done, glue the tires, and in between all that we'll put this aluminum thing on back there as well. We also have a sway bar, so that'll go in the back. And then when we're all done, we'll button it up with the cover, throw gear on it, and it should be ready to run on 3S. And I will eventually be getting the wheelie bar. I probably should get it right away because I'm sure the power is going to cause us to flip over. Let's get started. Got all the front pieces. Let's start taking this guy apart. So I have the assembly out, and I'm realizing that I probably should have gotten an aluminum servo saver. Also, I've decided to remove the stock radio system. So I'll grab a radio link receiver and we'll put it onto here. Now I'm going to install the metal bell crank. Hopefully this gives a little bit more steering control. Servo's out, let's put the new one in. I've been really hesitant to even open this or use it. I don't know, that's just how I am. I didn't really know what car to put it on, so I was just like, oh, I won't put it on any. I didn't know which one actually deserved to have it, but I guess it makes sense that if I'm gonna do this build, I put it into this car. Also, I've never actually used a brushless servo, so I'm kind of excited to see how much of a difference it makes. The servo is installed. The next step is to take apart the front and replace the shocks, the A-arms, the bearing carriers, and the front bumper. We got the A-arms off. I got the heavy duty A-arms for the front. Let's throw it on. Boom! Alright, I'm kind of at a standstill now because the RPM bearing carriers are too big to fit in the stock caster blocks. So I'm actually going to need to get the RPM caster blocks. The hobby shop was out of stock, so that is the one part that's kind of holding me back right now. So see you back when I get the part. Okay guys, we're back for an update. So I finished the front end. We have the RPM front shock holder, the RPM bulkhead, RPM A-arms, Traxxas big bore aluminum shocks, RPM caster blocks, and RPM bearing carriers. Tires aren't glued yet, but they're on just so you can get an idea what it looks like. I also picked up a Hobbywing ESC because the one I was going to use is actually bad. So now we know that in that RC car lot I purchased, 2 motors and 3 speed controllers were bad. We do, however, have one working motor, so I'm probably going to use this. And this is one that you may have seen in one of my older videos. It turns out the reason it didn't work in the other car was also the speed controller. So I think this motor is a little more powerful. It's possible I'll use this one instead. I'm not really sure. There's actually a hurricane coming. I wanted to get a video of this out now because I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it before it arrives. So I'm going to upload this as a 2-part series, I guess. So part 1 is done. The front end of the Bandit is complete. Needs some tweaking. The alignment isn't perfect yet, but this gives you a general idea on what it's going to look like. So that's it for this video, guys. Again, if you have not subscribed, please click the subscribe button. I hope to see you back in the next video. See ya.